What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James and welcome back today to Roblox. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again to jump back into Bee Swarm Simulator. Today, we are preparing for news on Beesmas 2023. So, I have some things, some features, some unreleased items to talk about today in this episode because I think it's kind of important and these could be big clues into what we can expect for the next update. So yeah, it should be good time. Should we do the Bee Swarm shuffle? Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And 3, 2, 1, claim the hive. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you guys and girls are doing amazing. Today we're going to have a fun one. We're going to talk about some stuff, including the infamous honey hammer. There's a very funny tale, which I've just decided is quite funny based off what I have to show you guys today. So we're going to be talking about that and a bunch of other features that haven't quite yet made it into Bee Swarm, but I think they probably will. So join me once again on the mushroom of hype, and indeed, in our last Bee Swarm video, hype was truly had by one and all. Thank you so much for just clicking on the video, for coming to hang out with me. I think we set like a 1,000 like goal in that episode, and it was smashed within like a couple of hours. It was absolutely insane, and it's still like going. That was incredible to see. Just thank you so much for everyone who's come back and joined me on the channel. Of course, every single year we get super stuck into Beesmas. We're also going to be doing, and we have been doing, a bunch of other content on the channel. Recently we played some Blade Ball, which was interesting, and we've done a bunch of other videos on there as well. But yeah, just thank you so much for the support. Really, really cool to see. I don't know what to suggest for this episode, man. Can we try and go for another 1,000 like goal? Let's see if we can do it again. Thank you so much. Right, okay, so yeah, we're going to be talking about some unreleased features in here, and then in the next episode as well, I've got a fun video planned. Just no spoilers just yet, but I think it's going to be a fun one. Oh my goodness, right, okay, so this is the weirdest thing, like talking about something Minecraft related in Roblox, but you have to come and check this out. So this is not a sponsored video, by the way, but this company, they sent me like a bunch of these incredible Minecraft things, and all they said is like, oh yeah, can you just like give us a tweet or something? And I was like, yeah, but this is really cool, like I have to show you this. So this is the Noble collection. These are like official Minecraft realistic style products, and they're insane. So you've got like, they sent me, I think, the full collection. I've got like the ores, I've got the potion bottle here. There should be some stuff like going on somewhere. They've got like this torch that like flickers. They've got like this crazy diamond sword. But for me, like the coolest thing in the entire collection is this Minecraft chess set. It's insane. I do love a game of chess myself, so I'm definitely going to be using this like all the time. All of the like models and stuff, they're all just like super chunky and they're resin based, and the design and the quality of all these products is really, really good. So yeah, if you are into Minecraft or you're looking for something for Christmas or you're trying to get someone something for Christmas, I will link the website in the description below. I'm going to link the UK website, but I do think there's one on the States as well, so I'll link that in there too. But yeah, I did get sent all this stuff for free. I just thought it was really cool, and I thought you guys would probably, you should see it because it's kind of rad. Right, okay, so yeah, I've got a few things here to discuss in today's episode. I think we should start with just a single item. Now, here's the thing, you know, Onett has been talking many times over the years about adding new items and such in-game. He's talked about, you know, collectors, he's talked about new shoulder guards, he's talked about new backpacks and bags and shoes and all that good stuff. But from what I can remember, the latest one that he ever discussed was the coconut belt. Now, we need to go and take down old Krabby because it's been a little while. Bear with. Hello, my scuttly boy. Oh, okay, I forgot to go and charge in my rage. Never mind, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Okie dokies, coconuts very much acquired. Yeah, coconut belt. So this is kind of like one of these weird ones, and this does tend to happen in Bee Swarm quite a few times. So obviously we're in the coconut shop, and you can see here we have currently 3 items. No, sorry, that's 2 items. Well, technically, there's 2 shoes, isn't there? But yeah, it's 2 items. We have obviously the boots and we have the backpack. So the coconut belt was supposed to be another item here. This is what like the little logo was like. And here's the thing, like I've actually kind of slightly forgotten myself. I can't quite remember if this item was ever actually put into the test realm or it never quite made it. I'm not 100% sure of that one. I don't even know if the test realm is open right now. I'll check in a second. But here's the weird thing. So the last thing that Onett ever said about this item is, I am adding the coconut belt for now as a step between the petal belt and the more specialized endgame belts whenever/if ever they get added. So this basically says this is kind of like an interim belt to kind of level up from the petal belt. Obviously, the petal belt is down there in the white shop, but there was supposed to be like another alternative, but I can't remember if that ever got tested. But then Onett is also saying that there's going to be more, maybe at some point, whenever that may be. Now, I would say, like, if there's going to be any more endgame items, you'd probably... How has someone done the crab in 0 seconds? Mr. Poop, how have you done that? What a beast. Anyway, as I was saying, so I think there's probably going to have to be a brand new location if there's ever going to be like end game items. And I think this is like something that Onett's talked about multiple times. But the problem is, I think when it comes to all things Bee Swarm, is the more items you add in, the more new abilities you add in, the more different colors and things that you boost, it completely changes all of like the in-game mathematics on how people play and how honey is collected. So it's not so straightforward as just like adding something in with new stats. It needs to be tested. It needs to be thought out. And I'm guessing that never happened because this was from the 18th of January, early this year. Bearing in mind it's November now of 2023. Beesmas is technically a month and a half away, kind of. And we still, I don't think, ever saw a coconut bell. But I will double check in the test realm if it's still up. Actually, let me go and check. It would appear that the test realm is still open. It still has Beesmas. Yeah, we got Beesmas early. So this is Beesmas from last year. I'm guessing not only has the test realm stayed up, I have a hive full of tadpole bees for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. Yeah, I'm guessing this never ever got updated, which is fine. So this is Beesmas from 2022/3. We still have all the present boxes and such, but obviously we want to go and check inside here. So let me go and get rid of the crab quickly with my tadpole bee army. Is it possible? Some may say not. I say let's have a crack. Okay, I think I am going to change my tadpole bee army. Otherwise, we are going to be here for about an hour. I'm doing 5 damage. All right, you know what? Spicy bees. Ooh, all right, I'm telling you, man, a hive full of tadpole bees and just a few lions for the sake of it. It's not it. It's not it when you're talking damage. Right, coconut crab, the moment of truth. No, it was never added. Okay. Yeah, so this is... Wait, how has someone done the fastest crab quicker in the main game than they ever have in the test realm? What was his name? Mr. Poop? What a beast. Yeah, so this was never added into the test realm. So yeah, it was going to be, I guess, in January, and then all of a sudden, boop, we never ever saw it again. So yeah, this is item 1 I was talking about, the coconut belt. I would highly imagine that this is going to be in the next Beesmas update. It's kind of weird, the shop, because technically there's like space for 2 other items. So I think Onett mentioned a while ago about new guards, which I think is probably like a very overdue thing. What else would you have? A new mask? A coconut mask? I mean, how coconutty can you be? I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'll buy this though whilst I'm here. Thank you very much. Right, okay, well, seeing as we're in the test realm and it's Beesmas all year, every year, then we might as well stay in the test realm. Yeah, so the next thing which we talk about, we've talked about this for so long. Now, here's the thing. I've slightly bamboozled myself here because surely what I have can't be right, but I don't know. We'll have to fact check that. But yeah, so red and blue elite HQs. Now, we have talked about these bad boys for so very long. And of course, the first time that we sort of heard about them, when we mentioned them, both the red HQ and the blue HQ, I think mostly though the red, had like a little bit of an extension. So now you can kind of see that the red HQ goes back much longer. It's a much bigger building. All of this at the back is completely unutilized. And then this is obviously in the previous Beesmas where Robobear now lives. However, the HQ had like a really big extension. And I think as well, the blue HQ, I can't quite remember if anything ever changed structurally here. I seem to think in my own mind it did, but I can't quite remember. So yeah, on it here, believe it or not, in, yeah, oh my goodness, the time is actually, this is crazy. Time goes by so very quickly. This was from Christmas Day, not last year, 2022. This is from Christmas Day, 2021. That says, when he's talking about the HQs, I will try to get them in sometime soon, maybe not by tomorrow, but I have a plan that the elite HQs will be added within a few days at the latest. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2023. It has been years, and we still don't have any elite HQs. Actually, this is where it got confusing, but now maybe the timescales actually work. This is when the red HQ like first got sort of leaked in-game, whereby someone actually walked into the red HQ, and then where this side area is here, you can kind of like, you sort of clipped through the wall, and it revealed a room behind. So these screenshots, these two here, this is like the better screenshot. This screenshot was saved to my computer from what it says in May of 2020, which is 3 years ago. So based off that quick math, this was first leaked in 2020. It didn't come out in the 2020 Beesmas, and then it didn't come out when it was supposed to be in the 2021 Beesmas, nor the 2022 Beesmas. And now we are 4 years later looking at the 2023, and we still don't have elite HQ rooms, which is kind of wild. I mean, I think it's fair to say that maybe Onett just doesn't really want to do those rooms anymore, but I think that's kind of fair, like, if that's the case. Obviously, there were, like, supposed to be items that would go inside those areas, and that was the entire point. So, once again here on Christmas Day 2021, Onett says, I will put the Tide Popper and the Dark Side in the regular HQ rooms for now, and then move them to the elite rooms as soon as they are done. You will still need 250 quests from each of the Bucko and the Riley, you know, these guys at the top, in order to actually get into the HQ. I thought that was a really, really cool idea, and at the time, I panicked, and I just did quests like crazy, because I was missing a few, just so I could do it on videos. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have panicked if I knew that I had 2 years to get to 250 each. But hey, it is what it is. We are still waiting, so as of right now, obviously the Tide Popper and the Sides are literally just hanging on the walls. And I think the last thing to be added into these were obviously the planters. So you have the hydroponic planter here, and then you have the... what's this guy called again? Oh yeah, so you have to have 150 Riley B quests of each one of these to unlock it. The heat-treated one too. But I think that these were items that were supposed to, at some point, go into a separate room. Do I think that the separate room is essential? Probably not, but I do think it's kind of cool as like a little extra bonus goal. You know, you've spent so long, you've done your 250 quests or whatever, so you might as well enjoy it. The only problem is now is that for example, the heat-treated planter here takes 150 quests, so why put that item in a room that requires 250 to get in? It just doesn't make any sense. So do I think that the red and the blue elite HQs are ever going to come? Probably not. I mean, no, I don't think so. I could be wrong. Onett, prove me wrong, please. So, yeah, I've got one more thing to talk about in this episode. To be honest with you, though, excuse me, I think there was, like, some more things. I swear down, there was, like, a few more things that Onett mentioned. I'm going to have to dig into my massive archive of Onett screenshots. Like, normal people with their computers is full of, like, you know, music and pictures of your friends and family and loved ones. What's my computer full of? Onett. It literally is. Screenshots of all his Discord things, pictures from test realms, screenshots, PNGs of all the items. It is like a Beesmas party, and yeah, I'm apparently invited every single day. It's wild. But anyway, I saw this and I just thought this was kind of funny. So obviously Beesmas has been out for a very long time now, and there's been like pictures and stuff of the infamous honey hammer. So the honey hammer dates back probably like one of the first ever sort of leaks, I guess, which was Onett in-game in a public lobby in Beesmas, and he had this crazy massive honey hammer. So if I can find them, I'll have some screenshots here of Onett actually using that. These date back so long ago, I think 2019. And like, this is what it looks like as well. There'll be a bunch of pictures popping up, hopefully. Onett here said, in 2019, so Americans always put their dates different directions. So this is either September the 3rd or this is the 9th of March. I can't quite remember which way Discord does it. I'd have to double check. Anyway, he says here that the honey hammer is in the game, and I plan to have it in the test place, but there's no way to obtain it right now. So this was initially like an item that Onett did actually think at some point, you know what, let's actually have the honey hammer in-game. It was supposed to be an end-game item. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but next episode we're going to be talking about all things the lid, which I think is a very interesting theory. So maybe this was supposed to be tied into that some way. But then how the time rolls on in 2020, I'm just going to go with this being the 5th of January. I think that's right. A couple of months later, he says, I got greedy. I decided to keep the honey hammer for myself. Famous last words. The all-powerful honey hammer. The update that everyone wanted never came out. Onett got greedy. He said, you know what, I'm going to keep it for myself. sometimes the turntables, as we shall see in due course. Next up, on the same day, I think, Onett says, the real reason why I don't want to add the honey hammer is because I want it to be an in-game item for a very, very long time. I'm afraid of adding it too soon, and it gets power creeped on. It's so large and flashy that to make something better than it would start making the game look ridiculous. Obviously, it's a massive, massive thing. But Onett is starting to think here, well, I want to add this in eventually in years to come. It's going to be too big. It's going to be too powerful. It's going to be too majestic. Can the mere mortals handle it? Time will tell. I got my dates wrong. So I always get the numbers wrong, man. I swear down. All right. Okay. So this was a couple of days before Christmas. This was the 12th. Sorry, December the 23rd, 2020. Still in the same year here. This was Onett bragging, boasting, lauding his hammer of honey goodness over the mere Beesmas peasants in the Discord. And someone, I think, was talking about the honey that they made, or I think he just shot up on the leaderboard. I think he got like 10 billion trillion honey, and he's saying here, he's laughing at everyone. He's mocking people. He's saying, I got that honey in one swing of my honey hammer. Unbelievable. Boasting about his item that no one else can get bar him. However, the tables turn. Oh no, not yet though. Not yet. It carries on a year later. In 2021, and it says, you guys couldn't handle the size or power of the honey hammer. He's drawn this out. This has been 3 years now. He's questioning the people. He's saying, you guys can't handle it, mate. It's too much for you. It's too powerful. Only I can ever hold this. This is my item. Look at you newbies. The sass. I never realized Onett was this sassy. But, as I said, the turntables. Tables turn. Turn of the tables. The tables always turn. The turntables. And on the 14th of December, 2022, Onett says, the honey hammer is so weak now, lol. And I thought at the time it was ridiculous. He out-updated his own weapon. The honey hammer is weak now. It is useless. It is no good. He waited all those years, boasted, bragged, lauded the honey hammer over the people, but now the honey hammer is completely useless. There's a metaphor in there. There's a message. I'm going to let you guys work it out yourself. But do I think we're going to get the honey hammer at any point? No. Or if we do, it's going to have to be completely changed and updated because apparently right now, it sucks. Poor old Onett and his big old hammer. Anyway, unfortunately, I think that is going to be about it for this episode. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me take that one. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So we're going to talk about, probably going to talk about the lid. It's going to be an interesting one, an episode that I've wanted to make for quite some time. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, thanks, and see ya.